The actual Don't Look Up movie. Nope is directed by Jordan Peele, one of the most unique directors working today. It stars Daniel Kaluuya, KK Palmer, and Steve Young in this new mystery thriller. In this film, residents in a lonely gulch of inland California bear witness to an uncanny, chilling discovery. After Get Out, I was incredibly anticipated for Us, and that movie ended up impressing me more than Get Out did. So you can imagine I was pretty pumped for Nope, and it was the weakest of the three. It wasn't bad at all. The intensity in Peele's last two films is still present here, very much so. There are so many sequences that made me jump, kept me on the edge of my seat, kept me pushing back into my seat, and made me clench my fists. Peele is phenomenal at making the audience uncomfortable and unsettled, just waiting for something scary to happen. In terms of story, it takes a while, but eventually when things begin to progress, the story becomes much more engaging. It's very interesting to watch this plot unfold as you make discoveries with the characters. Speaking of characters, Stephen Young's character was surprisingly the most intriguing out of the bunch. He doesn't have much time on screen, but a subplot involving him was a very puzzling one. The subplot stood with me after the film too. It really made me think, and eventually, once I realized the meaning of it, I realized its effect. The cinematography is also shockingly effective. There's not much shaky cam, which I love as it works for this movie, but every intense action sequence is shot beautifully and perfectly addresses the scale of the scenario, especially the nighttime scenes. Even with intense moments, Peele's classic moments of comedy still shine. They are subtle, but they still bring out a chuckle. And another thing that stood out to me about Nope is its score. One intense sequence in particular included some really energetic, cool music that wouldn't exactly fit with the scary situation, but worked because it boosted the energy of the scene and made it epic. Now, one thing that makes this film the weakest of Peele's three is its characters. There wasn't much personal details about these characters that intrigued me much, nor was much of it used. The first act of the movie in particular wasn't very enjoyable, as it doesn't introduce much about its characters, so it just feels like you're waiting for the alien plot to occur. Once it does occur, it easily becomes the most enjoyable and engaging aspect of the movie. Whenever it would cut back to its characters, there were no personal connections to keep me as connected to the screen. Daniel Kaluuya doesn't do much acting wise in the film, as there's no moments that make him stand out. His character for the most part is pretty chill, unlike KK Palmer, who actually has some pretty good acting moments that unfortunately don't save her uninteresting, kind of annoying character. Nope may not have the psychological effect of Get Out or the horrific slasher elements of Us, but it does have its own unique value. Peele is such a talented director and has given some of the most intense sequences I have seen recently, and for sure has made one of the most uncomfortable 30 seconds of film I've ever seen. You can bet I'm excited for whatever Peele has next. I can definitely watch this film again, and I have a feeling it could become better on rewatch. Just possibly. And yes, the film does take advantage of its title and uses it a lot. Back to how I started the video, a lot of people agree that this movie is more earning of the title Don't Look Up than the actual movie called Don't Look Up. Because in this movie, the title Don't Look Up would actually play into the story. So please go watch Nope so that Jordan Peele can continue making horrors, even though this one's more thriller based. Oh, and also make sure to please follow my Instagram and Letterboxd. Thank you and subscribe. Bye.